The world is coming closer and closer together today. We are no longer living an isolated existence, and we are now experiencing global ideas and cultures, and even competing at an international level. This gives us a broader perspective and opens the door to exciting new experiences and opportunities. As students and professionals, these are exciting times. However, in this increasingly interconnected and globalized world, the importance of English cannot be overstated. Not just as a tool for communication, but for exchange of ideas and cultures. English is truly a window to the world.
I always dreamt of going abroad. I feel by experiencing various cultures, you actually cultivate a greater understanding of yourself.
We are players in the international market, and to gain an edge over the rest, you need to know English, yeah?
That's why I choose IELTS.
The International English Language Testing System, IELTS, is the world's leading English language test designed for people who intend to study, work, or live in a country where English is the main language of communication.
When I took the IELTS exam, it really opened the door for me. It focuses on all 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking and listening.
As the test is offered 4 times a month, it helped me choose a date in correspondence with my visa application.
I can apply to any college across the world, including USA.
You can take the test wherever you are across India, at any center. It's the same test.
That's right. With over 800 centers and locations in over 130 countries, IELTS is a gold standard testing system for English, as it motivates the test takers to develop a well-rounded understanding of the language. More than 6 million candidates have taken the IELTS test since its introduction in 1989. The IELTS is jointly owned by the British Council, the University of Cambridge ESOL, and IDP IELTS Australia. All Ivy League universities, Harvard, Carnegie Mellon, and 7,000 other organizations worldwide, including government, academic, and employment institutions, recognize IELTS as the trusted indicator of English skills.
I work for Boston University, and I know that many of the schools and colleges accept IELTS for admission. And so I think in the United States, IELTS is becoming much more well-known and accepted by universities, and is really setting the standard for college admissions.
If you're looking to study at any university at an undergraduate or postgraduate level, or if you wish to join a professional organization in an English-speaking country, then you will need to take the IELTS academic test. If you want to study at below degree level, or work at, or emigrate to an English-speaking country, then you should take the general training test. Please do check with the university or the receiving organization as to which IELTS version is required.
IELTS is available on the following test dates: IELTS Academic 48 days per year, IELTS General Training 24 days per year. You may visit the British Council website www.britishcouncil.in to know the next available date in your city. Booking your IELTS test is easy. You could register online by logging on to www.britishcouncil.org.in or walk into your nearest British Council office or library. We recommend that you book online, as this is the most efficient way to reserve your test with a British Council test centre.
The IELTS is so well respected and accepted globally. It was the obvious choice, and my friends highly recommended that I take the test from British Council.
I found all the information I needed about IELTS on the British Council website. During my registration, the staff was really polite and they addressed to all my queries.
With its largest operation in India, British councils around the world teach English to over 500,000 people, administer 1 million examinations, offer scholarships, and a choice of over 7.5 million books and videos. Benefits of taking IELTS with the British Council: quality examination venues, high-quality cordless headphones for the listening module, free 30 hours online training on Road to IELTS. Get a free preparation book, IELTS 8, with official examination papers and answers from Cambridge University Press. Get a chance to win a scholarship worth 300,000 rupees. Send your IELTS score to 5 universities free of cost. Let's take a look at the application form. The online application form is the most convenient and efficient way of booking an IELTS test. The fields marked with an asterisk are mandatory and should not be left blank. In some fields, you have to type the information, whereas in others, just choose from the drop-down list. Click Continue after filling in all details.
Why haven't you put your middle name on the form? Don't you know that the name on the form should exactly match the one on your passport?
That's right. Take care while filling in your name. Also be sure to fill your correct address, as you will be sent only one copy of your test result.
How do I fill this question 11 till 14?
Refer to pages 2 to 4. You need to enter codes accordingly. Yeah, here.
Okay, thank you.
Once you have filled your form, to complete your registration, all you need to do is choose from the following payment options. You can pay through credit or debit card on the website or by visiting a British Council centre. You can also pay by demand draft or cash. Please note that cash payments can only be made with the ICICI bank deposit slip at your local ICICI bank. In case you are applying online, you will need a copy of the email confirming that you have registered online with a unique registration number, 2 passport-sized photos, a photocopy of your valid passport. You will need to send all documents to the British Council office within 3 days from the online registration date. In case you are applying in person or via post, you will need the signed complete application form, 2 passport-sized photos, a photocopy of your valid passport, the demand draft to the British Council or the copy of the ICICI bank deposit slip. A confirmation receipt of the payment, a free practice material book, free access to 30 hours of online content on Road to IELTS.
The British Council's Road to IELTS really helped me. The practice tests let you know what exactly you're going to face in the test. It helps you keep calm during the actual test.
The Road to IELTS is organized by skill: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Each skill area contains an e-book explaining task types and providing hints not only on how to prepare but also on how to achieve the best marks on test day. Advice and tutorial videos in which British Council experts explain the best way to prepare for IELTS. A practice zone containing hours of focused activities. Test practice where candidates simulate the test experience with mock tests. But remember to take them under timed conditions. Road to IELTS also features a comprehensive progress function that allows learners to analyze their strengths and weaknesses and plan their learning.
Definitely instant feedback on how you're performing. And that's how you can check your progress.
And also you can see your mistake because you can see where you goes wrong. You can see the right answer. There are tips.
For me, it's all about confidence, getting familiar with the task I will face on the test day.
The Road to IELTS is available in 3 versions, depending on your need. All candidates get access to the test drive section, which includes 10 hours of free access. The last-minute version gives you 20 extra hours of practice materials and is available free exclusively to IELTS test takers who book their test online with the British Council. You can also download our free Android app, IELTS Word Power, designed to build your vocabulary for the IELTS test. Candidates will receive the test date information 5 days before the test. You can log into the candidate area on the British Council website to see your test details. Check the start time and location of your IELTS test and make sure you know how to get there on time. Remember, your test location may be different to that of the test center where you booked your test. Arrive in time. When you arrive, the IELTS location staff will check your identity. Please make sure you have the right ID. As a part of the identity authentication management for the test, the staff will click your photograph and scan your fingerprint before you enter the test venue. You will be listening to a pre-recorded CD, and the passages that you hear will increase in levels of difficulty as you go through the test. The IELTS listening test takes approximately 30 minutes, and you are allowed an extra 10 minutes to transfer your answers from your question booklet to your answer sheet. The IELTS reading test takes 60 minutes. The content of the reading test is different for academic and general training tests. There are 3 sections to the test, and you will be asked to read 3 different passages and respond to related questions. You are not allowed any extra time to transfer your answers, so write them directly onto your answer sheet. The IELTS writing test takes 60 minutes. The content of the writing test is different for academic and general training tests. At the end of the test, stay in your seat until the invigilator gives you permission to leave the room. If you think that there have been any issues that may have affected your performance, tell the invigilator straight away. If you want to make a complaint about your test day, you need to do this within 1 week of the test date. The speaking test will be held either one day before or a day after the listening, reading and writing test.
My experience with the staff, the lady I spoke with was really professional, because when I got in, when she came to the door, she met me and she was like, "Hello, hola." So I was thinking I was gonna knock on the door and come in, so I was surprised when someone just walked to me and had to bring me in. So I felt like, I'm some kind of celebrity.
The IELTS speaking test takes 11 to 14 minutes. You will talk to a certified examiner in the speaking test. The test is interactive and as close to a real-life situation as a test can get. It is made up of 3 sections: introduction and interview.
My name is Zimi Sarpa. I'm from Imphal. I just completed graduation.
Individual long turn.
My favorite movie is Bicycle Thief. It's a classic movie of 1948.
Two-way discussion.
And this is a kind of a thing that it's really personal to me also. It seems like me and my father.
Your IELTS results will be available 13 days after your test and recorded on a test report form. You can preview your results online.
If you take the test at British Council, they'll send copies of your test report form to up to 5 recognized organizations absolutely free of charge.
I get lots of help from British Council staff. I'm very happy with my results too. Now I'm leaving for US in September.
The IELTS exam really opened the door for me.